You know what? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mr. Deadman experience. I hate to say this, but the content has been really lacking today. We had a collab with Miss Hazed and Ruby, and I'm trying not to be negative towards Ruby. I said I was moving on from Ruby, and I mean that. After all, she wants to be positive. I'll respect that. I'll be positive too. Right? Now, she was talking crap about me, but you know what? I'm not going to feed into that. I'm good. I'll just say this. The Miss Hazed and Ruby collab, boring though. It's not a diss on Ruby. It just makes sense. Miss Hazed is she's a normal person. I know she does like a foot thing, whatever. She sells feet pics, whatever. Other than that, she seems like a really chill, laid back individual. Ruby kind of has a chaotic, crazy energy at times, which can be very entertaining. But with someone with Miss Hazed, it's just not going to be tapped into. Like you need, if you want like spicy content, you're going to need an agitator. You're going to need someone like Lalo or someone in there to kind of spice things up. You got none of that. You got none of that. You got none of that. However, Matt and TJ were streaming today. Matt and his girlfriend TJ. You do exist, Gobbledygook. You do exist. Your 30 jewels came in when during the title card. This is gonna be a more laid back, chill stream, for sure. Which chat will like it because there should be a lot more engagement, a lot more conversation, for sure. You know, because the stuff we're going to cover today is mostly positive and good vibes, really. And it's hard to be, you know, nasty and tabloid, sensationalist with that sort of stuff. It's kind of nice. Here, I'll cut the music out, though. All right. So if you're in the chat right now, let me know for sure. Let's get some people in here. Jeremy, he finally got his fishing license. They raised money for a fishing pole. And I heard he got a fishing pole. Anyway, like given to him, right? I got to look into that. So he didn't even need the money. Matt can't stop winning, right? He's doing great. He's doing fantastic, man. You know, when I saw the screenshot for that I was going to use for the thumbnail for the stream, it does look like the Thorpes in a way. Let me show you. You know what I'm talking about. This right here. You have what appears to be a dad and a daughter. Okay? That's the only real comparison with the Thorpes. Other than, I guess one can make an argument that TJ is like the dark goth version of Grace. If Grace had left her dad. I don't know, you know. But that's about it. It's like the Canadian version of the Thorpes, but without the, you know, the family drama, And actually, there's really no relation, really, other than that. That's the only real comparison. Now, one could say that, TJ's kind of young. She's 21, and Matt's like in his 50s, kind of gross. But however, I'm not really fully convinced that what we see here is like, sexual. I think they're just friends. I think they're just friends. Now, she's comfortable with him. She's cozy with him. We saw the last stream, we saw that TJ was braiding Matt's hair. And if you don't know, TJ is engaged, but she has like an open relationship. Okay. So she's allowed to spend a lot of time with Matt, which is pretty cool. They're Canadian. Oh boy. Yeah. They're Canadian. And actually, it is very much like Trailer Park Boys. It really is. Because, like, hey, thanks for the jewels. Thank you so much for the jewels there. Party hats. Like, the premise of Trailer Park Boys pretty much is what? Every episode they try to find ways to get money so they can get wasted. That's pretty much it. Right? And what they're doing here is every stream is they try to get money so they can get wasted. They wake up just to get drunk and wasted. Wake and bake, wake and drink, whatever. And you're going to say, what does Ben and Grace look so different, right? Like, coming from, like, the Thorpe world, that's the first thing you think of. But actually, you look at it, if you look at it for a long period, for a moment here anyway, you'll start to see something else. You'll start to see, like, an American sitcom. A dad, a daughter, and a dog in the back. Yeah. You'll see, like, a real life reenactment of, I don't know, Family Guy or something. It, like, no, not even that. There's good vibes here, though. A bottle, yeah. Matt is such a Chad with manly energy. I have to admit it. He is. He works with wood and steel. He does metalworking. He could play the guitar. He could just pull young goth girls. I mean, I was very mean in my commentary about TJ. I know she has some scars on her and stuff, self-inflicted and all that, and that's worrisome. It is. But I don't think her story is something to tell or share here on these streams. I hope she doesn't. She probably will, which will become commentary or stuff to talk about for sure. I mean, so that's what's going to happen. Like, what is best for TJ is to not really be on stream as much, because the more that she is and the more that we watch, the increase the likelihood that, things are going to come up and people are going to mess with her and all that stuff. But first, it's nice, then it gets mean. My plan is I was mean in the beginning, but then be nice and stay nice. Yeah. So while I could be being mean and I guess talking about Ruby, I know she was nasty about me today. I'm just not going to do that. I'll spend my time talking about something positive here. I think that's the better choice. But I mean, what do you guys think of the Ruby and Miss Hazed collab? I know you guys watched it, right? You probably watched the Thorpes covering it. Not a whole lot happened. Yeah, I did take the shades off. Ruby's right. The eyes are, well, expressive. I've just been worried that expressing that level of stress is just not a good idea, and it's so worrisome. It probably brings a lot of you guys were like, man, what has Mr. Debnant been through? Jeez Louise, man, holy crap! What sort of horrors has he seen? A lot. Am I submitting to Matt? No, but he is an alpha, but he's not my alpha. I'm a lone wolf. Always have been, always will be. Do my own thing. All right, so this is, besides he needs a job. I know he says he's disabled, has disability and can't work, but if you can work around in a metal shop, you can do it. You can work a job. But he won't get a job because it'll impact his disability. Now, I'm not saying he's not disabled. I mean, I'm not a doctor. I didn't screen him, right? I'm guessing someone with credentials did. Okay. So, real fast here, the Ruby and Miss Hazed collab, it happened. And not a whole lot happened. They got their nails done. They got made up. Then they went to the restaurant. They ate a bit. And then that's about it. Right? I mean, it's over now, right?
It's earth refreshing. Yeah, like not all content has to be like conflict, But we did serve a little conflict just in talking some shit about like the Thorpes because they were streaming every moment. God knows what they're saying. Pixie, I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, most of their conversation was about the Thorpes. Well, pretty big part of her life, I would imagine. That Matt is like that alpha in the new 28 Years Later. I haven't seen that one. Is it good? The tiger on the wall could talk. Oh, the tiger's seen some stuff, man. The tiger has. Don't ask it. Instead of calling it the cook chair, they should call it I love my wife chair. Man, that was such an awkward moment. I hated that moment. During that time frame, it was like, how much am I going to endure? How much am I going to tolerate while trying to bring people like, there was a therapist and then there was a minister at the church and then there was other people like family, bringing other people in to bring a voice of reason to help me out here to, but it just didn't happen. I mean, it was dead set on something. All right. So there was that. Now, one thing we'll talk about here later on is King is a girl. The energy here is definitely very feminine. Okay, we'll start off with something a little nasty. Then we'll get some positivity here. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I put King TL as a girl. Just everything about this.
Okay. Shit. So we can.
He has to compose himself. For what?
Let's take a second.
Let's take a second. This is okay.
Let's just take an honest second.
Just a second. Just a second. Just a second, guys.
Just come together.
Adjusting the hat backwards. Now it's forwards. Okay.
I don't have the MBA. I don't have A lot of things. I don't know what's going on in the world. A lot of things don't seem like we're talking about. I still haven't moved a TV into here, so we're just doing it on. We're rocking like this. I just wanted to stream a bit.
Okay.
We got to go to the camper. Oh, no, open the camper. It's that time of year. So
Even the way he's messing with his face like that, to me it just strikes me as like very like feminine coded. It's like I guess King had a lot of. He has a sister. I'm guessing he doesn't have any brothers or whatever. It just seems like there was a lot of women in the house, and he picked up a lot of mannerisms from that. He doesn't have an NBA or a TV. Yeah, those are the credentials. Those are the credentials you need in order to talk about what it is he's about to talk about. He's just trying to say, he's the average man. He's just a dude in a room on a couch who eats TV dinners and the food his mom makes for him. Okay.
hopefully everybody's doing great. For sure, you're rad. We know them. I just thought last time I streamed, I had my buzz on, and it's like, I'm playing videos for like an hour, dude, because I'm just feeling it. So I thought, fuck this. Let's just not. Camper Contra, oh, for sure. Next weekend, for sure. Next weekend, for sure, I'm going. I'm going to do it alone, though. This weekend's like
He's still adjusting his eyes and stuff. It's like, bro, it's okay. What are we doing? Yeah, you don't have the bags like I do. You don't have an excuse. Like, I have the bags. I should be adjusting these puppies.
Mom,
what is he
sister,
doing?
Fucking my nephew.
He's making sure his makeup is on. That's what he's doing.
He will probably want to go out to fucking unlock it. I'm not going out this weekend. I'm not doing that. Not this weekend. I can go next weekend.
Not going out this weekend, guys.
Open it. I go when nobody else is there. I'm not gonna fucking go in it. Everyone's fucking fitting in it. But hopefully everybody's having a great day. From what I've noticed, you guys have been on one hell of a spell. One hell of a content nuke, some would say.
Content nuke? Yeah. What do you mean like there's no... This was yesterday. This, I guess, about the Jeremy getting, messing with the cop and all that. That was something. Today just feels like such a dud. Other than this positivity. Okay. We'll watch a little bit of this. This Matt and TJ glowing, one would say. Glowing. Look at that. Wholesome family.
Well, air conditioning on, just windows. All right, cool.
Well, I would say wholesome. I guess, she does look like a living dead girl. I mean, she does look like, yeah.
Yeah, I brought her home and she fucking put it down on the ground and crack.
Oh, she broke her bong.
Yeah.
She broke her bong.
I'll only smoke a little bit. Cheers. I think that's no cigarette lighter either. Yeah, I'll show you this beach. I don't know.
Here they are, just chilling,
Been to
hanging
town,
out,
but
listening to music, driving,
oh, man,
having a good time. Not thinking about Ruby, not thinking about the Thorpes, not even talking about them. They're just talking about other things. Talk about bongs. Talk about spending money on bongs. So while Ruby and Miss Hazed were collabing, and it was kind of like miserable and like pointless, and just spending most of the time talking about the Thorpes and everyone else, even, I don't know, hating on me for some reason. I mean, the only thing I have with Ruby is that I don't believe everything she says. That's about it. I mean, that's all I know. Anyway, she says I gas her stalkers up, but I think she does that more than I do. But anyway, I'm not really looking for a fight or anything like that. I actually want to move on. But I just want to bring that up for comparison, though. You got to do that. That should be fair. If anything, what I'm saying here is Matt and TJ are winning here, because the Thorpes and Ruby and all them aren't even in in their vocabulary here in this conversation. It's all about just the vibe in the moment.
Nice.
And then I sold that, and then I got a tooth, right?
She likes the long bongs, guys.
I like the long
If you donate, I'll get a Tim Hortons for me and for her. Timmy's ice caps.
I'm the one with the money right now.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, and she's the one with the money right now. Kind of like the... Now here I am, bringing the Thorpes into it. Kind of like the Thorpes. The daughter's the one with the money right now. Okay. All right. Well, hopefully that changes. The simultaneous both took out SIGs, soulmates, right? Exactly. Man, Matt has moved on. He's doing good.
For now. Hey, I got subs. I got gifted subs last night. I think 4 or 5 or something. Who knows how many? I got to check still.
That's
you only get
good.
them once a week, I think.
That's like $15.
Yeah, I'll take it out of this picture. We'll let Raven out for a minute.
You don't like this guy?
It's gonna be a really nice day.
Yeah, you got him.
You don't like Matt? Oh, wait. What does Matt? What does Matt say here? You don't like Matt? Oh, one thing I'll say is, because Ruby likes to be factual now, I don't think we can call him Stalker Matt, or at least her stalker, because he's no longer her stalker. He's now, he's just Matt. He's just Matt. Sometimes the alpha lets the woman pay. I agree with. I'll agree to. I will agree to that. Seems like a pretty alpha move right there. So silly little kitties. Give me 3 things you don't like about Matt. I'm curious.
Out of this picture. We'll let Raven out for a minute.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a really nice day.
Yeah, you got him. So I don't get in trouble. Yeah.
What did he whisper into her ear? It is, like I said, it is Ben and Grace vibes, except positive and not dirty. Unless you have an issue with the age gap. There is an age gap issue for sure. But, I mean, she's 21. Matt's like 50 something, whatever. You know, for everything we've seen in the Boit, this is fine. I mean, out of all the relationships we've seen here, we have Ben and Grace. Gross, disgusting relationship, right? Unless you like to keep it in the family. Then we have Lalo and the blind girl, a blind woman, I said Gilf, grandma, but apparently she doesn't have any kids, which is kind of disappointing. But that was kind of weird, kind of a very American Pie moment. It's weird, you know? Then you got Jeremy and D-Dog. They're kind of like a romance. And then you got D-Dog and Ruby. I mean, that's crazy. She looks like she's been caught and released. She does. She really does. The fact that Matt's hair is never washed, that's something to hate. He's going for the dreads. He's going for the Viking dreadlocks. He's rude. Matt's a rude person? Never thought of him as being rude. Now, sometimes he can be a bullshit factory. You just have to take his word on stuff, or, you know, if he has receipts, he can't show it. That one night still has me bothered. Stevie Wonder has a bunch of kids. Ever seen them? No, I've never seen any. What's the rudest thing Matt has done? Besides kind of stalk Ruby. That was kind of rude, I guess. One would call that rude.
Oh man, and you know what's only open from till noon is this the guy who buys estate sales. Do you know him? Oh, I'll show you before we go.
All right, now the light is starting to hurt my eyes. I'll get a migraine. I will put the shades on. All right.
So I'll show you real quick. So if you want to go in there and buy used stuff, he buys their whole house when people die, like all their stuff.
I have a song stuck in my head, so I have to play it.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I don't care.
Oh, you don't like the way he talks to women. Ah, okay. Yeah, the way he talks to women and talks about them can be very rough. I agree.
Cranking now. I got my food. Everything's good. Food bank success.
This one definitely won't be copyrighted. It's very common.
They scored some food at the food bank. Great.
Let's go ahead and kick her
Positive,
off.
using your resources. Great.
I don't mind it. She's hot actually. I like her face. I'm weird. I like girls that have them. Good guys though. Yeah, hard to. Yeah, it's right.
You can barely even hear because of the music, but that's okay. They're just chilling. They're just vibing.
Oh, shit. That's going in.
No, it's not here.
Skip that. Oh, where'd they go? Where'd they go? What are we doing, guys? Uh-oh. Now, if this was Ben and Grace, I'd be worried. I'd be like, uh-oh. What are they doing? Does Grace need to be taken to the woods for discipline or something? She kind of looks like Pantsu. I can see that, yeah. Riveting. And we're like this for a while. We're like this forever. You know what, though? This right here is much more entertaining than the Ruby Miss Hazed collab. So there you got, because here what you got is you got, I don't know, like them right here.
What do you think, chat?
I think...
Even across the room. She's watching it on her phone too.
Hey. Where's Miss Hazed? This is a collab with Miss Hazed. Where's she at? Okay, let's go here.
Bar, but you're human.
But I don't think we didn't like.
No,
crazy.
no.
And the thing is,
But
it's like no matter what they've done,
giving
I
them
still
content to react.
exactly.
And they God only knows what, you know.
They
do.
they honestly live for reaction, so it's like a victimless crime in a way.
Yeah, it is.
Just who they are. But then I think about like how is this coming after people who don't know the situation?
Yeah, right.
You know, they're just like hearing me be like,
You know,
and it's like that's
and
not.
that's why it's like
So they're talking about how people are going to be upset about the content because it wasn't the sort of content that people were expecting to get. You know? Okay, meta commentary. This is much more entertaining than that. Man, look at the details of that rug right there. No, actually, something does kind of cool happen here. Why did Hayes wear a psychiatry gown for the Ruby collab? Oh, you know, I didn't even notice that. Did it look like that for real? It does look like that.
And if you explain the context, it just sounds like
I know.
okay, like
It sounds
victim blaming now.
yeah, and it sounds like why are you involved in this? Like why are you willingly watching these people?
Dude, anyone I've showed them to has been like, this is demonic. Like,
No, people. I'm like,
I want to comment on stuff, but I don't want to be negative anymore towards Ruby. I will just say that, you know, obviously she was in the game too, still is. Obviously, in this stream, she had commentary about the Thorpes too, still reacting to them.
it's embarrassing telling people that this is what I watch. A bit, I don't know why, but I do enjoy it. All right, let's stream snipe and see what they're doing.
it is more than Ruby just being herself. She's very transparent. Like the Thorpes, which is very rare.
Yeah.
And the Thorpes are
Sure. Okay. Anyway, so Matt and TJ, they're actually out doing something, which is why we don't see them. They actually come back on camera. Where? Come on. Come back on. Come back in. That's... Bro. They take a while. They take a long-ass while. They take forever. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah. We go to the beach.
Man, lantern. I'm gonna make her one and me one. Just carve a bowl and put. I don't know what it is. Come here. Just little bits.
So they go to the beach.
Come on.
Nice.
This plant here is edible. I don't know what it is. Come here. Gotta find out.
Wait, what?
The beach.
What? Okay. So I don't know about you guys, but when I go to the beach, I don't eat the grass. I don't get the urge to eat the grass on the beach.
Come on. This plant here is edible. I don't know what it is. Come here.
This plant right here is
Gotta find
edible.
out.
I don't know what it is. I'll find out.
Chomp.
I'll eat it just to find out. And he's chomping on it.
I think it is.
Okay.
Gotta find out. I would eat it whenever I'm at the beach.
He's a cow. He's a man cow. He's eating grass. Guys, donate to Matt. He could use money. He's eating grass for sustenance. The dog peed there? I think so. Let's do a play-by-play analysis here. I wasn't even paying attention to the dog.
Just little bits.
The dog right there.
Come on. This plant here is edible. I don't know what it is. Come here. Gotta find out. I always eat it whenever I'm at the beach.
If the dog peed there, it was a very fast drive-by piss. Why? Silly little kitties. That's a good question. Got to ask Matt. Got to ask him why he wants to eat the grass at the beach. Yeah. Maybe the taste of flavors of the earth. Dev eats the sandwich. Yeah.
I think it is. Where, Raven? Hey, Raven, come here. Raven, come here now. Get over here. Raven, come on.
Now will the dog listen?
Raven, come on. Get over here. Good girl.
Does Raven actually come back? Even with all those people over there? Where's Raven at?
Yeah, she thinks everybody wants to say hi to her. Ooh. Good girl.
Oh, okay, no. Raven was with Goth Grace. Okay. And so that's another thing that's kind of cool about Matt. I know Matt has some negative qualities about him, but he has a dog. He has a companionship. He's kind of like, back when I played World of Warcraft, you know what Matt is? He's a hunter. He's a dwarf hunter. That's what he is. He looks like it. He kind of has like the features of the face. Don't tell me you guys aren't a nerd like I am. Oh, shit. I don't play the game anymore. I used to, a long time ago. Before I even started streaming on YouTube. Okay? Way before that. Way before I even had a channel. Okay? A long time ago. But they have they have animals. That's kind of like the cool thing about them. They can have animals and stuff.
Just little bits.
I want to see this again just for the grass eating.
This plant here is edible. I don't know what it is. Come here. Gotta find out.
Dog shit flavored grass. Yeah. Matt, the dwarf hunter. Yeah.
I think it is.
What is his job in Final Fantasy Tactics? They don't really. There is a class that could talk to animals, like beast speech. They're called oracles. You weren't really wanting an answer. You were just trying to see how much of a dork I am. Okay, I admit it. I'm a dork. I played World of Warcraft before it was cool, and I played Magic the Gathering. I've done Dungeons and Dragons, not the official one because I'm too cool for that. I played other related games, I guess. You got me. When I was in high school, I was a pale white nerd, virgin. He wore a trench coat. Even after Columbine. Yep. Listened to heavy metal music. Spent my time hanging out with the boys. And we spent our time talking about Mortal Kombat, GoldenEye, Smash Brothers, and Quake, and other video games. And all. This is so... Newgrounds. Back when Newgrounds was cool. You love Final Fantasy Tactics. Okay.
Hey, Raven, come here. Raven, come here now. Get over here.
What did it become cool? What WoW or which one? WoW. Well, now it's bloated and doesn't even look like how it used to look. I wouldn't even touch it. Hey, Hurricane, how's it going? We're going over positive vibes here. Matt and TJ are like the new Ben and Grace, except they're like the opposite of Ben and Grace in every way. Like Matt actually can move around and do metalworking, even though, you know, he doesn't have a job and all that stuff. But he gets disability. He does get government benefits. He gets government check. He has a daughter girlfriend thing, sort of thing. Whoa. The way I worded that. I don't know if Hurricane even knows about Matt and TJ. This is TJ, the goth alt girl version of Grace. And this obviously is Matt. Okay. And this is just a dog. They're friends. I don't know if there's benefits or anything. Matt hasn't said anything about that. And he probably won't. And honestly, I don't even really want to know. I mean, I know you guys do. So, I mean, we'll cover it if it ever comes out. But Warcraft 3 was way better than WoW. Of course. But, you know, once they made World of Warcraft and they had a gravy train of monthly payments, they never, ever will make a Warcraft RTS again. I hope I'm wrong, but...
Gotta find out. I was eating
So Matt went to the beach and he ate some grass. That was a highlight of today. He's a cow.
I think it is. Where, Raven?
Oh, Joe Shepatoni told you about
Hey,
it. Okay.
Raven, come here. Raven, come here now. Get over here. Raven, come on.
And he commands his
Come
dog.
on, Raven.
Come here, Raven.
Raven, come on. Get over here. Good girl. Yeah, she thinks everybody wants
And
to.
notice how the dog hangs out with TJ.
Ooh. Good girl. I ate that plant again. I think it's edible.
They say dogs are a good judge of character.
Oh, yeah. The seaweed bulbs, yeah.
You might want to stop Raven. He's going somewhere.
Okay, pop it. Yeah, hurt, pop.
Good thing the dog is friendly, not a biter.
Raven, come here. Raven, get over here. Come on. Supposed to have my leash. I know.
You might want to keep your dog on the leash, sir.
I didn't think there'd be so many people here. Yeah. Come on, Raven. Get over here. Come here, Raven. Raven, come on. Come here.
Oh, for a moment, I thought that woman actually brought her own dog. No, see, never mind. He doesn't really have a total command of that dog. That dog is going wherever it wants and casually listening to Matt. Okay. Matt didn't even have water for the dog. Tumba watered it. This is why Matt needs someone in his life to help him. For sure. Can't do it on his own, man. He's a broken man. Literally is. He has, government approved disability. So he is a broken man.
What's that plant right there by your...
What is that plant? It tastes. Oh, she did it. She does have a dog. What's that plant right there? That plant's really good. Is he gonna go back for more?
Do you know what this plant is?
It's.
Do you know what this plant is? Edible.
What is it?
I don't know, but it's edible. I look for stuff like that. I know the rose hips are edible.
It's got one
What? I know the what is edible?
I look for stuff like that. I know the rose hips are edible.
It's got one
Look at one eye. Oh, girl.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
you have
The
trouble
dog only
breathing?
had one eye.
The old girl.
Raven, be gentle.
You good, Raven?
She's just not feeling good at all.
Oh,
Oh, always smelling the butt. The dogs always go for that. Man, what is up with, dude? Dogs. When you watch how dogs behave, they really bring it back down to like the primitive, right? Like they really do.
she is.
Beautiful girl.
Come on, Raven, move.
Well, I mean, before, yeah, right. Oh, please.
It's like I was just
I
violated.
don't feel good.
You're smelling my butt.
Oh, yeah.
She definitely wants to say hi to Raven, though, seems like. But Raven, she's just like really slow on the beach today. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
wonder that woman's like, oh, it's nice that you brought your daughter to the beach.
say hi to Raven, though, seems like. But Raven, she's just like really slow on the beach today. Like,
Oh, yeah.
she didn't eat supper last night. Well, hopefully you get better.
Oh, yeah, my mom's dog did that. I can't remember what it was that was wrong.
Boxers don't normally live to 12 years old.
Oh, yeah, same with Great Danes. Come on.
You could roast rose hips. Rose hips. I don't even know what rose hips are. Is that a... Should I know what they are? Rose hips. Oh, they look like a tomato. But rose hips are the red, orange, dark, purple fruit of the rose plant. Of a rose plant? Like a rose? Sorry, my knowledge on plants is very limited. I never really paid attention when my grandmother would tell me about roses and plants and stuff. Huh. Okay. Yeah, these things look edible. I don't know what you really get out of it. Anyway, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, definitely press the like button. This is going to be a much more chilled and laid-back stream. Kind of going over positive vibes, good times with Matt and TJ here. Here they were chilling at the beach, enjoying it, glowing, letting the dog wander around on the beach, having a good time, not a care in the world. The only thing stressing them out was that TJ broke the bong, but they talked about how they're going to get money for the bong. So all that will be taken care of. Don't worry. Good times. And you know what? They have a dog in the back seat. That just steals the scene right there. Yeah, that really does. Now, what it smells like is a different story. Wet dog and cigarettes. What do you think Matt smells like? His hygiene can't be the best. They're very musky. Like a workshop. He just smells straight up like a workshop. He smells like a man.
The woods from the English.
Anyway, let's finish this one.
Do you know what this plant is?
Do you know what this plant is?
Do you know what this plant is? It's edible.
Matt's spirit, dude. He's like, I don't even know what this plant is. Maybe this guy will help me out. You know what? I'm still gonna eat it regardless.
I look for stuff like that. I know the roses
Adventurous.
are edible. Look at one eye. Oh, girl.
Beautiful.
Oh, you have trouble breathing?
She's not feeling
The
good.
old girl.
Raven, be gentle.
You good, Raven?
Raven does not have any trouble breathing. Breathing in that ass right here.
Come on, Raven, move.
Well, I mean, before, yeah, right. Oh, please. She
Yeah.
don't feel good today. I can tell. Like, she's
Oh, yeah.
She definitely wants to say hi to Raven, though, seems like. But Raven, she's just like really slow on the beach today. Like,
Oh, yeah.
she didn't eat supper last night. How can you get that?
Oh yeah, my mom's dog did that. I can't remember what it was that was wrong.
Boxers don't normally live in buffers.
Oh yeah, same with Great Danes. Come on. Okay. Yeah, she's not gonna fight. She only fights with aggressive dogs.
Raven's not gonna fight, but the boxer looks like she is not too happy with this. It's like an old dog. Looks like about like 15, 16, if I were to guess. Kind of looks like the dog I used to have. Her name was Chloe. She died. She passed away. It was a sad moment. Matt didn't just touch grass, he ate it. True. That's true. He ate the grass. He's done more than that.
Yeah, good. Is that your girlfriend? Female friend? Girl.
And that expression, what? Gas, grass, or ass? You could literally give Matt a bunch of grass and he'll give you a ride if you want that sort of thing. You could pay him in grass. Mold. It's mold.
She's half black lab and then shepherd husky. Come on, hey, no. Come on, you this way. This way. No, she'd go with anybody. Raven, come on. Come on, Raven.
Raven's on her own adventure, dude.
Raven. Come here, Raven. Raven, let's go. Come on. Good girl. On the beach. Go to the beach. Oh, right here's the best spot. I found. Don't fall, yeah. Oh, you're good. You'll be all right. I'm a good climber. Yeah.
Oh, he even jumped off that rock just fine. Guys, did y'all see that clip of Ben and Grace climbing over rocks? It was not very good. It was scary. Like, Ben almost died the other day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you grip. Got to use your monkey feet.
Monkey feet. Dude, he's so much better than Ben in every way. Just about every way. It must drive Ben insane.
Yeah, nice. You are a monkey. Totally. I might end this and start it again or whatever. There's some beach content for you. It's kind of annoying streaming all the time. All right.
Kind of annoying streaming all the time. Okay, so they can turn it off. And then we get some other stuff too. Because Matt and TJ aren't done. They actually had a pretty cool chill, let me just say chill, very chill stream of archery. Now, I did preview it. Not a whole lot happens audio-wise. It is, but comparing this to the other collab that we had today, Miss Hazed and Ruby, this right here, you're outside, you're in the backyard somewhere, you're doing archery, but first you got to make the target. Okay. They're chilling, hanging out, and it isn't really about like the conversation between them because you can't even hear them, right? There's no audio. Like the audio, like it's cranked up. There's nothing. It's like muted. Okay. There's music or something. You have Goth Grace dancing to something. We don't know what she's dancing to. Okay. And Matt's concerned about something. One thing they're not concerned about is roasting Ruby or the Thorpes or Mr. Deadman or Jeremy or anyone else for the sake of the chat, for the sake of the comments or anything for content. It's really just about doing what they want to do and us along for the ride. I think if anything, that's better. Because what we got today with Ruby and Miss Hazed was, yeah, you got these two chicks hanging out, but they spent most of their time complaining about the Thorpes, about how bad they are and all that, which is like I want to talk about anything else? Like that, y'all could just do that on a stream. Y'all could have just done that on a panel. That's what you do meeting up in real life. He was watching Ruby a while ago. Well, I'm just talking about this particular moment. Hopefully, he moved on from Ruby, in the sense that he's no longer considering Ruby to be the dream girl. You know, there's always going to be that. He will always have a soft spot for her, and look back. Miss Hazed and Ruby was terrible and boring. The 3 out of 10, yeah. They really need something to spice it up. That's why you got to have the Lalo there or the Grace there. You get those spicy confrontations. But so right now you got a Goth Grace making her target here. Okay, she's painting it. Little arts and crafts. Oh, we're blurry now. Matt's hanging up the target. Let's see if Goth Grace can actually hit it. Now, I don't know too much about Goth Grace or TJ. I've heard that she has a kid. I don't know much about the kid. I believe she said on stream that it's at the hospital or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not really going to speculate. I'm just going to share what I've heard, okay? Hope everything goes well with the child. I don't know the details. I wish for the best, pray for the best. Didn't Ruby get drunk? Probably. If she was having a couple of drinks there with Miss Hazed, this girl's getting drunk for real. That bottle's going down. Matt is hate watching me. He shouldn't hate watch me. I'm a supporter of his. I'm actually saying he did a good job here. There's nothing to hate watch. I'm saying he had a better stream than Ruby. That's what I'm saying here. I'm rating the streams anymore. Not like how I do with Jeremy and King. You know, it's like, who's better? And it's like, well, hands down, it's King. At least it was. But Jeremy actually got cited. He got 2 citations for manhandling a turtle. King still has better charisma. But man. All right. So we're going to use the bow and arrow. Okay. Let's see if she hits it. How much do you want to bet that he called TJ Ruby by mistake many times by now? I would not be surprised if he did. Why is everybody commenting on TJ's butt? Well, I'm not. One, she's like 21 years old, which is too young for me, but whatever. Also, I'm not a sex pest. If you guys want to, y'all can do what y'all want. I'm not going to stop you. I'll say objectively, she is better than Grace for the eyes. Some people may have a problem with the tattoos and piercings and all of that, but that's just the goth aesthetic. You're either cool with it or you're not. She's not. She's hitting the broadside of a barn or of a shed. Maybe she can hit it this time. It's been forever since I used a bow and arrow. I would not be able to do it. Did she get it? Well, yeah. If you're close to it, you're gonna hit it. It's kind of like when you play Duck Hunt, back on the Nintendo. You couldn't hit the duck, so you take the light gun, you take it all the way to the, Nothing wrong with tattoos. I don't mind tattoos. There's some guys who are very picky about it, but like, I don't really care. I don't have a tattoo on my body, only because I'm not really a fan of pain. I don't go out of my way to have needles poking me. You got it. You got it. You know what's cool about this is like, did they raise money through donations to do this? Were they like, oh, for $500, we'll do archery in our backyard? I don't think they did. They just are doing it. It's not like a grift for money. It's not like they're trying to beg for donations so they'll do a task, do something on stream. They're just doing it. One would actually call that like living life, living the moment. I think that's better. He wants Deadman to show the butt pic. Oh. No, I'm not gonna show the butt pic. It's called Love, Deadman. You'll maybe find some. I thought I had it a long time ago. But then it no longer loved me. And now I'm in a state where I don't think I can love anyone for a while anyway. Being honest with you guys. Goth Grace right there. Yeah, up close the piercings can be a What is that a bottle of? At first I thought it was Southern Comfort, which I cannot stand. You don't think this is love? I think it's friends hanging out. I think Matt has been friend zoned, but it's a pretty good friend zone. Like, she's hanging out with him. She's even braiding his hair. What was that? What was that? She was like having a seizure. What was that? She goes down? What the fuck happened there? She goes, wait. Hold on, Chad. Hold on. She bends down, is doing something, and then just like crazy reaction. It's not love. It's an old man creeping on a 21-year-old who probably has unstable home life. That is true. That is true. The age gap is, one would say, problematic. I don't agree with it. I would not do it. Personally, it's a little too young. Should be at least half your age. I think it's supposed to be like half your age plus whatever. I don't know what the. But at least, you know, in the sector that we're in, at least she's of age. the bare minimum is hit here, okay? And not related. Wow. The bare minimum. I still don't know what she's wigging out about. Oh, she's helping Matt get the shot. Dude, she's even teaching Alpha Matt the shot. Look at that. Oh, she just drank a shot of something? Yeah, probably. 10 years above, 10 years below. That's your standard. That's a good standard. That is a good standard to go by. You know, it's you're not going to run into any problems that way. I can't see if he's actually hitting the target. Oh no, Matt didn't even hit it. Nope. Didn't even get in it. So what this also shows is that TJ Goth Grace is a better archer. Zero above and 20 below is the sweet spot. I mean, if you're like 30 years old, that would be a problem. That would be a problem there. That would put you on a list. Oh, close. And by the way, that list is people who belong in the wood chipper. Now, like I said, I know the audio is kind of messed up here. We don't hear anything they're talking about, but in a way, I kind of like it. Now, it doesn't really work for like engaging, like entertainment, like an entertaining stream. This is more like something you would have like in the background, like on the hunting channel or whatever. I don't know, just there. But I think if anything, it kind of shows a strength here, especially in comparison to like Miss Hazed and Ruby, what we got today. Where this, it wasn't about like delivering like the most entertaining collab sort of thing here. This was just streaming a moment. His granddaughter's getting some exercise, right? It does look, I mean, the age is crazy. Could be his granddaughter, could be his daughter. Definitely, this is a totally different vibe than what we got a while back. I say a while back, like was like months ago, but a couple weeks, last week, right? Where he was just slapping her ass. That was pretty dirty. She's saying something to us, but we can't hear her. We have no idea what she's saying. Hellraiser's talking to us, but I don't know what it's trying to say. He's got to ply her with booze. She actually, well, hold on, Envy Girl. She just spanked him right there. She just spanked him right there. And if anything, she's the one providing the booze. She has more money than Matt. So kind of like Ben and Grace, the daughter has more money. Actually has money. And the dad bums off of her. Canada is pretty awesome. It's looking pretty cool. I mean, this actually doesn't look too different from the backyard at my parents' place. Or at least back where I used to film the Zombie Hunter shorts. The shrubbery was the same. What big difference was the type of trees? Didn't have a lot of pine trees. But this does look like the sort of area that I grew up in, kind of out in the sticks, on a county road. Doesn't the Crown of England still technically own the land in Canada? I don't know. I guess so. It's entirely. It is this whole operation, and this whole land is brought to you by Canadian taxpayer money. So she's drinking what? What is that? What is that bottle? Cheap whiskey and is that Mountain Dew? Some might say that's a wild combination. But I don't know if you know this or not, but when Mountain Dew was made, it was actually made to be a mixer. Zombie Hunter? Yeah. On this channel, I have some shorts where back in the day, friends and I would record little skits, pretend to be like, we were trying to go for like Reno 911, but with zombies, and it came out as actually a very low budget operation. It kind of looked like something you'd see late night on a hunting show, except with zombies. Oh, she's checking. Is she checking Matt for ticks? Oh, dude, they're like monkeys. Checking for bugs. Oh, she's grossed out by what she saw. Oh, what was that? Dude. Well, TJ does seem to kind of care for Matt. I don't know what her home life is like. I don't know what her past issues is or what the trauma is. I hope it's manageable. I hope she's doing better. Her eyes are they blue? They're kind of like a dark color. It's hard to tell. They almost look black. Like just no color. TJ's somebody's daughter. This is sad. Well, every woman is someone's daughter. That's like my wife was someone's daughter. But I think I get what you mean there. She's Matt's daughter now. Her eyes are black. Yeah. She seems to be having fun, though. She is having a good time. She's smiling and having fun. This is, okay, keep the content and the activities cool like this. Don't do the grungy, like, Kid Rock strip club, grimy crap. Don't do that shit. Because she already looks kind of, she looks kind of damaged. I'm not being mean. She does look damaged. It's on her. You could see it. Okay. Now, while Matt's celebrating this and like he has a woman in his life there, the reality is he got a woman that is, has a whole host of problems, right? And is like barely legal, like 21 there, very, very young. So he's drunk and high. It's not the flex he thinks it is, but it's definitely a flex over Ben and Jeremy and King. Grace Ben are 1,000 jealous of Matt and TJ. Oh yeah, of course. I think someone else is as well. I'm not going to say her name. I'm trying to be positive towards that person. Or less negative towards that person. There's someone else we know. You know who I'm talking about. It was kind of weird how she took on the Living Dead girl aesthetic after TJ appeared on the scene. They're pork rinds? Those are pretty good. Where's my TJ? Well, I mean, I'm not going to date a 21-year-old, I'll tell you that much. And anyone I do date, I'm not going to bring on stream or even talk about any sort of detail. Yeah. Boundaries will be maintained. It's gross in TMI, but essentially I've retired my penis. What? Is that a protein shake? Okay. So they hang on here for a while. Oh, we get in the car. Oh, what happened here? Audio's all crap. Oh, she has to go back home. Yeah, take me home, Dad. I gotta spend time with my other dad now. We can't hear you. If things stay on this path, it is very likely we're going to get a Grace and TJ chill stream where they just talk. If Ben was really thinking about what he could possibly do here, that would be it. I know they've already talked, but I'm talking about like one-on-one. Like, get even more. TJ has a curfew? Yeah. Now the audio's chopped, but the scene is not. Look at that dog, man. A happy dog in a scene, that just makes it so much better than it. Dude, look at that dog. That dog is happy because finally that dog gets some water. Because apparently Matt wasn't even giving the dog water. It was TJ that gave the dog water. Look, dude.
That's you. Keep going. Oh, there's yeah. Right. Yeah, I got to close the window there. Oh, okay.
I have no idea what they're saying, but they don't care. It's not about us understanding. It's about them living in the moment. Not even concerned about it.
Just bring the water trucks too. Is there anywhere to get water down there? No, really don't.
I think they're talking about getting a bong. Because she had broke her bong. Happy family, yeah. It does look like a dad-daughter situation here. With a dog in the car. Like they're going on a family vacation. Oh, dude, they look. Are you kidding me? You even get the 90s quality to this with the pixelation, with the low signal. This is great. This looks like a scene that you would see from a show off of like TGI Friday, like Step by Step or something. Cough up the money, so I can get some drinks. Love maxing. Creep maxing. I think it's creepy.
Well, on me for about an hour. I felt it crawling up my leg. It didn't bite me, though. They don't like me.
No, they take a while to
But at the same time, she seems to be enjoying herself. Like, who am I to judge, really, on that part of it?
Sorry, guys. If it does in 3 minutes, I guess we'll start another one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Start one at the bomb shop or something. I don't know.
We have no idea what they're saying. Ooh, what was that face?
How do I connect to the stereo? I can't just get. Yeah, you're right. That's Stinky Brew with calls. We're not trying to ignore you, Stinky Brew. You can't answer calls while we're streaming.
Oh, Stinky Brew. It's like Trailer Park Boys. Way more. Yes. That's what I was thinking too, man. I was gonna call this stream Trailer Park Thorpe, but I didn't know if you guys would get the joke, so I didn't. Is that the motel? Yeah, it's the motel. Her kid's in the hospital? Yeah, that's what I heard. I've heard that her kid is in the hospital. I don't know any details other than that. It's very easy to speculate. And TJ is kind of new to the scene here, so I don't really want to give her that treatment. But yeah, what we know is that she's at the he is at the hospital, and I hope everything's going well with the kid. And you know, I don't know, you know, what kind of mom TJ is. You know, we don't know any of those details about that. It would be crazy for her to share that, especially since in this sector, it's really just a lot of drama commentary that gets into people's dirty laundry. And while I try to have like some ethics or a code about it, I will put this warning out there in case TJ listens. I doubt it. I would not talk about your child. Because if you talk about your child and something sounds crazy, then people are going to start looking and asking questions. So you want to avoid that. If she's a mom, she's objectively awful. She's objectively awful. I mean, I'm just going based on what we know so far. On the surface, you could be totally right. You could be completely right that she is. But surface level, what we have so far, yeah, so she likes to get drunk. But is the kid with her at this time? Is this the way she behaves when the child is with her? We don't really know. But I'll put what I'll say at this time, too early to tell for me. Unable to determine at this moment. That was a way you could close a case out back in the CPS days. Unable to determine. It was a rarely used determination of an investigation. You used that when it was like certain circumstances would allow that. Like you just were not able to get any more information. You know what? We're gonna move on. You work for CPS, don't play dumb. Yeah, but also I try not to judge. I'm being nice. I'm being very nice here. Okay. What's the likelihood that there might be some issues? Oh, pretty high. Pretty high. What I'll say is the risk level would be pretty high for me. And I would probably ask her to do like parenting classes and things and work on the drinking, maybe on that. But like I said, I don't know the full scope of it. You know, you would have to sit down with her and have an interview and all this and see this. Because like we're seeing her, the way she behaves when she's hanging out with Matt, I guess partying or whatever she's doing with Matt. And she's 21 living like this with this with the scars. And she's going to the hospital too for recovery. And she has a kid in the hospital. Yeah, the risk is high. The risk is high. It absolutely is. Whoa, buddy. Yep. Yep, for sure. See, already, I have questions too, because like, how old is this kid? Is this kid like an infant? Like, was it freshly born? What are we talking about? Just fresh one? Yeah. So definitely high risk for sure. There might even be a safety plan. Here I am doing it. The speculation, it's already... I don't know. I am just running on what we've seen so far. Based on this, it could be the child's young, but 2 years old. All right, that's what's considered young, 2 years old. So she had the child when she was 19. Okay. And she self-mutilates, so that is evidence of psychological trauma. Of course, there's a lot of drinking and stuff. I don't know if she drinks when she's around the kid or not. What I would do here, it would be like we would need to have interviews and stuff, and really, it would be a high risk situation. It would be a high risk situation, and I wouldn't be. I have questions about like why the kid's at the hospital. I've heard something in the Discords about it. I don't want to repeat it here because I'm not sure if it's true or not. It doesn't. I don't know. Anyway, but other than that, this hangout was pretty positive. Now we're just bringing it down, guys. Let's think about the good vibes. Like her being 21, hanging out with the 50-year-old who could be her grandpa. Yeah. On what is, I hope to be just a platonic date. Any DV? We don't know. Whether baby daddy? Is her baby daddy the one that she's engaged with? And they have an open These are questions. Okay. That need answers. Anyway.
Oh, you did that. Definitely need gas zones. We get gas zones, we can drive all over the fucking place.
So her kid's at the hospital, and she's just like drinking and partying and stuff right now. How long is her kid gonna be at the hospital for? Maybe the kid doesn't even really live with her. Maybe the kid lives with her mom. Maybe there's a grandma involved. That's not the child's father? She said, oh. Wow. So the child's father is still unknown. We don't know who it is. Could be some other 50-year-old in Canada. Maybe it is Matt. Maybe Matt actually knew this girl before. like I'm gonna say this. I don't mean any disrespect towards her or anything, but like the girl, based on her self injuries, and the way she behaves and all that, it's like it's evident that she obviously. I'm being too nice, but I don't know why I'm just a nice guy, you know. But low self esteem, can be easily manipulated, an easy target for any sort of guy to creep on, to engage with.
No sound, Matt. Unmute. Oh, fuck.
Give her some booze, loosen her up, and then you could do whatever.
Fucking name, man.
And that's
this is what
unfortunate for her.
Matt, you're still
She doesn't have her kid.
Oh, okay, that's fucking funny. You guys couldn't even hear us. Oh, well. Awesome.
So I know she doesn't have her kid right now because at the hospital, but you're telling me she doesn't have her kid, like, I guess Canadian CPS already stepped in. Nova Scotia CPS already stepped in. Well, she's young, and it's weird to make comments when you're double her age. Oh, I'm not objectifying her. Oh, you're talking about Matt, or I guess anyone else in the chat that's like sexualizing her. I'm trying to do the opposite of that. She's it's one of those situations where like she was a victim of something. Obviously, trauma happened in her life. You could tell, right? And because of that, she is the product of that, and is going to fall victim to more engagements that are similar of that nature. Like, anyway.
Audio was chopped. What a whole state. Corset W. Yeah, she likes that for says it helps her shoot better. Matt's dead. Oh well. Yeah, she shot me right in the guts. Obviously, we'll just try and turn Grace into his outdoors woman. Good luck. She doesn't have it in her. Hold on. Yeah, she doesn't like sometimes streaming, so all the talking fucking bothers her. When people are all talking, you know what I mean? When we have a panel, she doesn't like that because everyone talks over each other. Sort the sound out, yeah.
But those are the fun parts.
All sharp objects should be hidden. Yes. Primal cleaning.
Yes.
W. Very artsy. TJ Muggs, Ruby and Grace. Yes. 2 donos, no stream. No donos, no stream. No stream, no donos. Sound. No sound, no donos. Next one. Well, you'll hear sound now. What's it on? Default. Yeah, it should be good here now. Oops, microphone. You're fascinated by the barrel. Is that a homemade smoker? No, that's a wood forge. You can burn wood in it and heat up, make swords, knives, whatever.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying Gaz, I called him, but he is absolutely streaming from his force. Donal goal of $20 for sound. I have multiple, but
I liked it better without the sound.
Like at home, it's kind of hot, so I'll have to leave the windows open, all windows, when if we go in any store.
So even Matt understand what's going on. Yeah. I mean, he laughs about it too, about no sharp objects and stuff. He knows the girl has a history. He talks in a certain way at times where he seems aware of it, but it's like, okay, but you're also taking advantage of it. Like you know what it is. And you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I know. Sounds out. Then let the arrows fly. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I don't have a 3D printer though. If someone wants to send me a bust of Ben, we could do that. Lars Anderson advocates for knocking arrows on the right.
Now that would be content.
Cool. I think he probably has on auto moderation feature or something. Fly on wall style stream, exactly.
A funny little bit.
Letting you guys speak, but why is
something that Jeremy can't do?
So many harmless comments. I don't know. That's strange.
Do like a wood carving of Ben's face. Use it as a target for archery.
Fuck, it's hot. I think we're gonna jump in the open. It's
Yeah.
fucking hot today.
Haunted Head is clear. What's
Like
going
warm.
on?
We'll do
The parades are
polar dip,
around.
both of
Yeah.
us. I got swimming shorts.
Day one, the first
elbow.
day she came on the scene.
Jeremy, you should have.
It got so raunchy that they got banned off
That's
YouTube.
exactly true. Hold on here. I can open these windows. I'm probably gonna have to open all of them. I'm gonna get her to open them while I'm, or I'll put the phone back and then I'll open them, the back windows too. I gotta find her. She's got a leash that you can plug into the seatbelt.
This is the part where she comes back and there's like a rat.
Oh, cool! This guy, he's a nice old guy. Nice doggy. Yeah, doggy. Oh, she's got all kinds of stuff. No, be nice.
And she's like,
hey, get in the back.
He's playing taxi driver for her. He's like just driving her around.
How are you? Yeah. I remember you from the Blue Rock. Get in the back. You know what we're gonna do too? We're gonna need.
Dude, this is like Trailer Park Boys, but in the country.
Can you open the? Oh, here, whatever. You do. They're saying no sound.
Country Boys
That's everything we said.
doesn't have the same
okay,
sound to it.
You haven't opened the back windows too.
I got this one.
Just a little bit, yeah.
If this was Trailer Park Boys, like Matt would be what's his name? What's his name? Richie? Was that his name? Oh, Ricky.
See, Stinky,
Ricky.
You fucked the sound because you got us to call you and talk to you.
Would he be Ricky or would he be what was his name? What's his name? Jules? No, god dang, it's been Jillian. It's been so long since I've seen this show. Matt's reacting. Cool. Cool.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, we gotta do your place first, right?
And then to the bottom shop.
Yeah.
Lucky me, I get to spend money at fucking bottom.
Let's jump on the highway for that. It's faster. Right. More on you than me because you're better looking, less furry. And whenever you want to end it, we'll end the stream. Fuck these guys. No. Oh yeah, here. Yeah, switch it because whenever if you have it like on landscape mode and you go to.
Well, if you want me, I'm gonna show my rats.
It's the towers.
Oh, thanks for the jewels. He said her dad is a bad guy. Oh, wow. Maybe her dad is a bad guy. I don't know. Probably so. Tell you what I could do. I could go to his stream and talk to him about this. I could just do that. Is he on YouTube or Kick? All right.
I want her to interact with people that are. I'm trying to like tell her like watch out for people that are trying to. You know what I mean? I don't want her to be.
All right. Let's see. Hopefully, it's using the correct settings. We won't be able to use the camera, so I won't use the camera. Okay, this should be fine. Okay.
I think they're like childhood friends or some shit. So who knows what's gonna go on there?
Matt is daddy now.
Who knows? I don't know. Fuck. Hey, Dead Man, what's going on? I'm just watching your stream.
How's it going, man?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I was watching you. You were watching me.
We fucked up the audio. Stinky Brew called us when we were at the beach, and then I put it on the car Bluetooth, and then I forgot to shut off the Bluetooth.
Oh, yeah.
That's what happened.
Well, if anything, I actually was still praising that little moment as I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, you and what's her name, TJ, we're just kind of hanging out.
Yeah,
having
it was
fun.
A good day.
Doing archery.
That's fun.
So that's cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was just watching. I came back. I had to drop her off, so Who was streaming? Grace was a-logging Ruby. So I was just watching that, and then if Jeremy was streaming, I would have restreamed him. Yeah.
Yeah.
You still alive?
Oh yeah, I'm still alive right now. I'm live.
Oh, okay.
So eventually you're gonna be reacting to me talking to you, which would be kind of funny as well. Pretty mean
Yeah,
on
maybe.
that one.
No, probably not. That's a little overboard. That's like too much infinite loop.
Right, yeah. But I mean, today was kind of a low day for like content in this sector. I mean, Ruby had a little collab with Miss Hazed. It was kind of boring, really boring.
Yeah, but that's good though. They're
Yeah,
maybe they're similar people, whatever. It's cool. You know, did they get their toenails done? Because I mean, it's all about the feet, right?
I think they did get their nails done. I didn't really watch that. I'm not really a foot guy.
But if it's not toenails, then it's like a huge waste of time for feet girl, right?
I guess you're right. Yeah, that's how she makes her money.
Yeah.
That's how she does it.
Ruby and her should like show feet, you know what I mean, or something. I don't know. Do something silly, like, you know.
Yeah,
It'd be funny. I don't know. Whatever.
But so if anything, I think it's kind of cool that you are moving on from Ruby, though, right? I mean, you're not.
Yeah.
Do you feel like she's still your dream girl, or you moved on from that?
If those dreams are true, it's someone that looks like her, I guess. Maybe just
Okay.
similar or whatever.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to talk about.
Now, and have you made the mistake of calling TJ Ruby?
No, never.
Come on, man.
No, she looks
Not
totally
once.
different. Why would I do that? No, man.
Oh, it happens sometimes. I mean, I've done that
No.
occasionally with.
Oh, dude, I've had girls do that to me. Oh, Mark. I'm like, what?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, just what it, because we were asking questions and we don't know the answers to, and probably
Yeah, I
won't
was
get the answers
answering
to.
them.
So
I'm streaming
like
too,
all
right?
sorts of stuff here. So first off, I will say on the surface level, y'all stream already wins as far as the collab goes, as the positive vibes. On the surface, it looks like a dad hanging out with his daughter with a dog in the back of the car. You know,
Yeah.
Kind of cool. But because she's like 21 and you're like 50, right?
I never fucking went and hit on her.
Oh.
That was
Okay.
accidental. Yeah.
Okay. So you're like
That's all on stream
twice
too.
her
She walked-
age, you know, more than that.
Yeah.
So
We're just friends. We're just friends hanging
just
out.
friends,
you know.
just friends. Okay.
Well, friends and yeah, and sometimes more.
Sometimes more. Oh, because I was about to say, like, I've been friends with chicks and I don't think I've slapped their ass before. I don't think I've spanked their ass.
Oh, she slaps mine too. So
I did see that. She's very
Yeah.
she's very playful with you as well.
she's feisty. Like we play fight and shit, and she's
Yeah.
like reminds me of a younger me, pretty much. Right? We get along pretty well.
We noticed that. Now,
Yeah.
do you feel any sort of like way about the whole situation, being that she's like pretty young?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, being that she's like 21, pretty young for you, right? And then she has like a bunch of like scars and stuff on her body, kind of like indicating that there's probably some
Well, I'm
past
talking to
trauma
her.
and stuff.
I'm talking to her a lot and trying to help
Okay.
her out with life.
Okay, so is it more about talking to her, or is it more about like, because
It's kind of a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? But it's like I want to help her out if I can.
I think I know what I mean by a little bit of everything. So you talk to her, and then you also like, hey, can
Mostly us talking and hanging out, honestly. Yeah. Just about life and shit. You know what I mean? What have you been through? This is what I've
Okay.
been through. Blah, blah,
So-
you know.
So wait, has she friend zoned you? Like, come on,
No. No.
man. Okay, so you do get stuff. I mean,
It's nobody's business. But
well,
yeah, we've had
if she
our,
didn't
we've had our
friend zone
moments.
you and she's braiding your hair, it sounds like
It's just whenever, you know.
yeah. All right.
Yeah, I don't talk about that shit with people.
No, but it's like when she's engaging in those acts and doing stuff like that, isn't she's like she could be your daughter, dude. She could be like
I know.
she could literally be literally be your granddaughter.
No, yeah, whatever. Not related to me, so.
Well, yeah, but when you get women, are they normally like you know, kind of damaged like that?
Some, I guess. I don't know. Fuck.
Huh.
I seem to meet girls that have problems throughout my whole life. Yeah, true.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like a magnet for them. Fuck.
Well, yeah, definitely for her with all the metal in her face. The magnet
That's
seemed to
fucking
work.
hilarious.
So
No, I've had a hard life, so like I tend to meet other people that have had a hard life too. That's all.
mhm.
Yeah.
All right. So we're wondering. So she said she has a kid, right? A 2-year-old that's like in the
Yeah,
hospital.
she's working on stuff and she's got family. You know what I mean? She's got family here and stuff. Everybody's looking out for each other, so that's not an
Okay.
issue.
She has family and everyone's looking out for each other.
Yeah, they all help each other out.
Do you know anything about the kid situation?
Yeah, I do, but it's private though.
It's private. Okay.
Yeah, it's not for Boyd. Yeah,
Well, that's good. That's a good answer there.
it's her business.
For
It's
privacy.
not,
Yeah.
not even my business, right?
That's good. And she should. The best thing she should do is not answer anything or talk about it.
Yeah,
because people are already speculating and wondering, like, oh, well, what's this? What's that?
She just needs to get a good place to live, a good apartment. The place she's in isn't. It's like okay, but it's small. You know what I mean? So she needs to get she just needs to get a nicer place, and I'll help her out. So
A nicer place. Yeah.
yeah, not my place. I'm saying like her own place, whatever, better place.
Right.
Yeah. So if you could donate to her, it would go towards that, help her out or whatever. And we're trying to get her a YouTube or something, or see what she wants to do.
Well, I like the idea of donating for you can turn on the audio. That's a good idea. I like that. I like
Yeah,
that.
that's funny. Audio
That
cuts them.
That was good. So, like, but does the kid live with her, or because the kid's been at the hospital for a little?
Like again, I don't want to talk about her
Okay,
business.
just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So, like, if she comes living with you, is she gonna move in with you?
No, she hasn't been living with me. No.
But what if she was like, "Hey, I want to live with you."
Well, we'll see what happens, right? It would have to be real. You know what I mean?
It would have to be real, right?
Yeah.
Is there?
I'm not gonna do that for anybody just because there's something. You know what I mean?
Is there enough space in your lovely domicile for it?
Yeah, there's big enough for the two of us.
That's
sure.
good. That's good. So if she, because that would be a big move, and like you guys been together for like a couple weeks now, right? That would be too soon. That's like rushing. There's no way.
No.
There's no way she would ask. No way. Sounds
What
ridiculous.
do you mean? Oh, she already kind of asked or whatever.
She
but,
did.
Yeah, but I gotta get. You know what I mean? It's a weird situation. She just needs to find a better apartment than where she's at. That's all.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well,
it's not really super bad there. It's just too small, and it's not a nice place or whatever.
Yeah.
That's all.
But she already kind of asked. Dude, she's gonna ask again.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna happen, dude. I'm just kind of hanging out, right?
Yeah. So, but if she moves in, okay. Theoretically, if that were to happen, would her I guess fiance move in too? How does that work?
Fuck no.
No,
fuck no. I wouldn't do it unless that was out of the picture.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just friends for now.
Friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. And then what about the concerns that some people are saying that you're kind of a creepy guy for this whole like situation?
Oh, whatever.
That she's young and looks like she could easily be taken.
Dude, look at porn sites. Look at all these fucking things where they're exploiting women. Like, what's creepy about if you did actually love somebody or whatever, or you fell in love with somebody and they were younger, and you wanted to like stay together and shit? What's creepy about that versus all the people exploiting young women? You know what I mean? The shit that people watch and stuff.
It kind of sounds like what you're saying there is, if I heard that right, was that
I'm saying if you met someone that was younger than you and you actually started to care about each other, like you started off as friends. Not saying that's where anything's going. I'm just saying if that happened, you know what I mean? Of course you would want to, but we're just friends.
Do you dude, it sounds like she has a lot of history, right? Like personal trauma. You don't have to get into the details here, right?
Yeah,
Don't,
yeah.
don't do that. But
No, of course not.
personal trauma, family trauma, and stuff like that. Do you feel like you have the capacity to help her with that?
Yeah, of course.
And what's the way of helping her?
Oh, well, I'm taking her to the doctor tomorrow, the next day. You know, just driving around, help her out, that kind of shit.
Take her to the doctor, drive around. Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah.
Okay.
Getting it together, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah. I'm encouraging her to drink less. Actually,
you're trying to get her. Okay, I was about to ask.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you're going to try to get her to drink less. That would be good to see because now it
Yeah,
kind of looks
absolutely.
like she downs a bottle every time y'all stream. Or is that the same bottle?
What? Oh, I don't know. What?
I don't know
Today?
either. Well, just whenever you guys stream, there's usually like a bottle of liquor.
Yeah, she always wants to drink that stuff. So
Yeah.
I might take a shot or two. That's it. So
You take a shot
I
or
got-
two and she drinks the
Yeah,
rest.
I got my own booze or whatever.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, because she's a mom of a 2-year-old. So, like, if the kid comes back with her, like,
Yeah,
she
exactly.
needs to sober up for real. She needs to.
Yeah, yeah. Yep, and
That's
that's
a-
what I encourage her to do. Yeah, totally.
A lot of responsibility there. Ooh, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, I don't know, dude. That is a lot of responsibility, a lot of stuff to take on. What if she wigs out on you? Like, what if she has like a depressive episode on you, dude?
Yeah, yeah. Well, then I guess we stop hanging out, right?
Just like that? Just like that? Oh.
Well, I mean, if there's a big issue or something.
Wait. She has a depressive episode, feeling suicidal.
Oh, you mean depression? No,
Yeah,
not depression.
yeah,
no,
yeah, I'm saying.
no.
like-
I would only stop. I would only stop hanging out with her if she was like doing something really bad to me or something. you know.
Okay. All
But we're
right.
good. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So
reading the comments in your chat.
So you guys do a lot of talking and share stuff. So there's that part of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and for the chat, we're not going to get any real details about the kid. That stuff is private, and it should be
No one's
private.
business.
And
Yeah.
and like I am kind of being the, what do you call it, the guy that warns you in the movies before it happens.
Yeah, I agree with Ruby in your chat. Like, and she actually said that today. She's like, I should get some beer. Or whatever. I said, yeah, drink beer because you can't drink as fast and then get drunk as
Yeah.
fast. And, yeah.
So yeah, definitely make sure TJ knows. Don't talk about her kid or her stuff, because what's going to happen is other people are going to come on and they're gonna ask questions, and they might ask it in a way that's really going to dig. I'm just messing around right now, but like, and they may get it out. And
she has no interest in being a streamer.
Yeah,
she's not interested in the streaming shit at all.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I will say that I do find it to be kind of young. I do think the age it's kind of gross for me. Like, I wouldn't do it, but that's your thing there. She's 21. She does look like she's kind of been damaged by her past.
Yeah, she's had a hard life, just like me. That's all. And
if you hurt her, damage her even further, like, it is going to piss off a lot of people. All right. I can see that.
How would I do that? I have no intention.
I don't know. We don't know what the future holds, man. We don't know what's going to happen. Right.
Yeah.
So
I'm just laughing. Someone else is sending me messages right at the same moment here.
Like, so to put it in perspective, like the first stream you guys had where she was like shaking her butt and you're slapping that ass, whatever. That was. Yeah, sure, you're mogging on Ben in that moment, but it was kind of greasy. It was kind of grimy, right?
That was not I did not tell her to do any of that. She's just wild.
Right.
Wild.
Right.
Yeah.
But you had that. But then today you had the archery and you had the beach stuff. That stuff is nice. That stuff is great. Do more of that stuff. Like we don't need, like, I don't think she needs to be encouraged to like party like it's a strip club, 24/7 or anything.
Oh, I
like
know.
That, okay?
That's her thing. That's not
and if
my thing.
Ruby's in the chat, this is Mr. Misogynist, Mr. Cuckman Misogynist telling you to respect the woman and not let her objectify herself, and I guess do that sort of thing on stream, because really I'm just looking out for her, and because I'm pretty much her dad at this point too. I'm like
you're Ruby's dad now.
No, I'm saying I could literally be TJ's dad. I could literally be TJ's dad too. I'm 42.
Yeah.
Shit. So I see this young girl and I'm like, damn, like what the fuck is going on here? Like, this is fucked. And here's the thing, like when you go out in public, people aren't going to think you guys are dating. They're going to think, oh, this guy brought his daughter out,
Yeah,
and
I don't care. We get along enough that it doesn't bother me. Like, it's hard to explain. There's like we just get along.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we're similar.
Well, good. I think this was a pretty good chat, a pretty good warning for TJ as well. And I think it's good that you're moving on from Ruby, which is great.
Yeah.
There's that part there. That's pretty much it. I mean, like, what does the future hold for Matt? Is the big question now.
I don't know. I just take it one day at a time. Okay.
One day at a time.
Yep. Probably TJ's life will improve, and you know what I mean. She'll move on to better things, right?
I hope so. I do.
We're just hanging out. Yeah.
All right, Matt. Well, you take it easy. You have a good one.
All right, you too, bud.
All right. I figured he wouldn't answer anything about the kid. I did share my thoughts about the situation that did happen there. Okay, that's good. All right, so that takes care of the Matt stuff. We can actually move to King TL. Ooh, King TL. Look at that. Big time streamer now. Actually, before we do this here, there's the other stuff I had on the docket. Now, we rarely talk about Zena. But this is Zena. Zena the witch. I don't know what happened. Like, she does not look the same. She looks really distressed. She's like in tears. She's like freaking out. Okay? She definitely does not look like the same Zena that was on Princess's dating show. Like, this does not look the same. Now I'm going to be Mr. Misogyny Man. Okay. You know what? I'll refrain. I won't make it. I should refrain. After all, I do look like this. so there is that. Okay. Anyway, so Zena's having a bad time. What's going on?
Crazy. I have never once denied being crazy. But when you go into a fucking restaurant,
okay,
and you see someone dipping their chicken wing in Heinz ketchup, and to make it worse, Hunt's ketchup.
Oh, Hunt's ketchup. Dipping their chicken wing into Hunt's ketchup? Oh, that is. Wait, why would you why would you dip your chicken wing in what are we doing here? Savages do that. Use ranch or blue cheese or. Come on, man.
You tell me that they deserve to live another day. That is a serial killer in waiting. And none of you can convince me otherwise. I don't
Wait, hold on. I gotta back this up. This is what she's freaking out about? This is what has her in distress? Like, because she looks like she's on the verge.
Better than Peggy.
She's crying. She's not on the verge of tears. She's crying.
I know I'm crazy. I have never once denied being crazy. But when you go into a fucking restaurant and you see someone dipping their chicken wing in Heinz ketchup.
Bullshit.
And to make it worse, Hunt's ketchup. You tell me that they deserve to live another day.
They don't. ODL their ass.
Is a serial killer in
Definitely.
waiting. And
take him out back.
None of you can convince me otherwise.
Wood chipper.
I don't give a fuck who you are what you do on the daily, how much money you make, where you come from, who your parents are, if you justify the dipping of
Oh, we're gonna suffer that. Respect for the Satanists. I like the pentagram right there. I legit had a dream that Zena the witch was teaching me ways of like satanic rituals. This was a legit dream I had. I was like, man, I wonder if that's a sign. And then I was like, no, that's stupid. I sound like Matt now.
chicken wings and ketchup, you're just as bad as them.
Yeah.
Bro, why do I cry that fast on cue? Like, genuinely, how am I so good?
Because you're passionate about it. You're passionate about it. I understand. I swear to God, if I split wings with Tommy King TL, and he dips those wings in the ketchup, I'm flipping the fucking wings over. I'm flipping the table over. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm getting Don, dude. I would leave the place. I'm like, I would freak out. I would have a moment. Ketchup. You do not dip your chicken wings into ketchup. You don't do that. Junk says N-words are serious about chicken. It's not just N-words. I am too. I don't think I'm an N-word. I'm not sure about that. Okay. Do you guys actually use you guys use ketchup for your chicken wings? Chicken wings. Not McNuggets. Not that fucking boneless shit. I hate the boneless wings. They're not even fucking wings. It's just bullshit. It's just, you're just getting glorified nuggets. I want the bone in. I want, like, after I'm done eating a plate of wings, it looks like a freaking graveyard. I'd be like, yeah. Kids eat chicken tenders with ketchup. Well, chicken tenders are not chicken wings, Anthony B. See, this is what I'm talking about. We're not even talking about the same thing. She said chicken wings. You think chicken tenders? She said chicken wings. I'm assuming she means chicken wings. Okay? You could do hot, definitely you could do buffalo sauce. You could do barbecue. You could do ranch. You could do blue cheese. You could do some garlic stuff. You could do all sorts of, but ketchup? You do a vegan chicken nuggets? Ruby, what the fuck is a vegan chicken nugget? What? It's not even a chicken nugget. A vegan chicken nugget? An oxymoron much. Why don't you just call it a vegan nugget? Because there's no chicken in it. What do they use for the chicken part? Tofu? What is it? They just make us some shit. There's some ground up green beans put into a skin, a potato skin, or I don't know. Barbecue. Soykin. Sure. I want the bone in. Damn lied about the reason for his divorce. That's I doxed. I now doxed myself, but I revealed the true nature of the situation. I was the one who called for the bull at the hotel room, and my wife left me. That would be something else. Plant-based chicken nuggets. Well, I'll tell you one thing that they're not. They're not chicken nuggets. They're not chicken nuggets. I think I had something like that when I was like in, I don't know, elementary school, and they would serve like these like veggie nuggets. They kind of look like a nugget, but inside they had like corn and carrot and potato, you know. It's like a pot pie. You're eating like a miniature pot pie. If it's what I'm thinking of. They were like in a nugget form. Can't find dippable ketchup packs easily anyway. It depends on where you go, right? Hey, Melanie M, how's it going? Shut up, dead man. If it's like that, that's why they use chicken or beef. Well, yeah, at least there's meat there. I mean, if I get chicken nuggets and it's actually beef, and I found out, I would to have a little complaint about it. I'm like, actually, this isn't chicken nuggets. This is actually a cow nugget. What is this? This is false. It's false advertising, which wouldn't be surprised because that's what America is. Anyway, Zena, go off, queen. She's right. I have her back on this one. You've been a vegan for 13 years. And look, and if you want to be a vegan, be a vegan. It means more meat for me. I'm good with that.
At it. Or maybe I'm just such a great actress, I've convinced you all that I'm fucking crazy, and the reality is I'm actually not crazy. I'm actually extremely smart, and I just know what I'm doing. And
I like that. Back that up. I like what you say there. And it's true that there's a lot of actresses in Hollywood that are batshit insane. And I think there's something about being batshit insane and also being an actress that they go hand in hand. Even an actor, we don't have to make it all gender, okay? They all go crazy. Were they already crazy, or were they turned crazy because of the fame and all that?
Or maybe I'm just such a great actress, I've convinced you all that I'm fucking crazy, and the reality is I'm actually not crazy. I'm actually extremely smart, and I just know what I'm doing, and I know how fucking easy and manipulatable. Wait a second.
Well, it would be a better sell if you could get that word right.
Why does that sound?
Turn on his stream and he's creep.
That was great.
Filming people. Literally creep filming people the moment I turn on the stream.
That was the part I wanted to share right there. Zena the Witch going off. That was good. That was good. There's a little bit of an update on Only Use Me Blade. If you want something depressing. It's not really like, it's recent, it's 2 days ago, but it's just Only Use Me Blade has reached rock bottom, which we know he's reached rock bottom. It's not rock bottom. He's like, he's breached the bottom. He's breached the bedrock of bottom. Zena said she had threesomes with Sneeko. Like Sneeko cloned himself. And she had sex with 3 Sneekos, or like Sneeko was involved with the 3. I know what you're saying. I was just being silly. Blade is a lost cause. He is a lost cause. He is. Anyway. He's showing us his foot. Oh, because he lost his toe. Dude. If you ever think you're an alcoholic, like this is where you could end up at. This is like if you're drinking at Blade's level, like you need to stop. Like if you're drinking Jägermeister every day, every second of the day, you got to stop. Nobody's a lost cause? Well, stick around, Ruby. This is Only Use Me Blade. And yes, I challenge you. You let me know if you think he's not a lost cause. Because I'm pretty sure no amount of positivity can help this guy.
Intergalactic Obscurity merch. Link down below. Consider supporting the channel with a purchase of a tee.
Oh yeah, there is Ethical Reactor, so check out this channel. It's got saturated content. First time checking it out. I guess I'll like it. I'll hold off on subscribing. I'll check out this video first. Educate me on Only Use Me Blade.
Been so much chaos going on around Only Use Me Blade that it's hard for me to even really grasp and explain in a concise manner what exactly this man has been getting into. Now, it's been a couple months since my last video, and in the comments section of that video, immediately after I posted it, I commented and said that Blade revealed that he had lost his toes on his right foot, and here he is showcasing to the glorious world the ramifications.
He lost his toes,
now,
dude.
He tries to explain this away and claims that he lost his toes while he was sober. I don't know about the validity of that one, big boy.
Not
but
true.
In the meantime, you know, we're still in the saga of Blade pretending like he's trying to be a caregiver for his own mother, and it's just an absolute disaster. I mean, we've reached this point now where his mom is physically refusing to let him come into the apartment unless he turns off his stream. He's not allowed to really stream there anymore. He's getting locked out of the apartment. And now there's like a viewer who is the
apartment that he was living with his mom, okay?
Caretaker of his mom. So now there's two dudes and his mom hanging out in the apartment. Blade has been wandering around the streets, getting piss-ass drunk. He just recently, literally the day that I'm recording this, he just got pepper sprayed because he's going around being Lit Romney and, you know, causing a ruckus. It's an all-around disaster stream after disaster stream, but that's sort of what the content is, right? That's what everybody's tuning in for. So we're going to build a progression here a little bit today, all right? We're going to showcase how one of his more recent streams that was over 5 hours long sort of works out, and at the same time we're going to showcase exactly where he is, where his mental state is, and the best way to start this is him coming home drunk in the back seat of another caregiver's car in order to try and get inside the apartment.
Bullshit about 20 feet tall Japanese people joke, but at least it is not 177,777 people.
Underlay. Oh god.
Oh, this is when he was trying to go back home to his mom's place, and his mom kicked him out.
You will literally be legend tier if you do this. Please turn.
Dude, this is.
Inside. Please turn stream inside on.
He can't even get up.
Why don't you go do content?
His streaming buddies, the people who help him running his stream, are literally like personal like I can't even say the word. Assistants, okay? Paid staff to help him out, to do basic things like walk around. Okay, that's how bad we're at. It's pretty bad.
Okay, if she says no, we can go let you do content. You still got the car.
He needs to pull up his shorts.
So we're a 40-year-old man that has to go home drunkenly in the middle of the night to go ask my elderly mother if I'm allowed to stream. Hey, mommy, can I come inside and do a little drinky poos? Mind you, now it brings to my memory, after Blade got pepper sprayed recently, he went home completely.
Rehabilitation. There we go. I don't know why I couldn't say it. Maybe I'm allergic to the word. Maybe I'm looking up. I hope I'm not staring at my future. I haven't had a shot of liquor today. Okay? That's good.
Completely hammered out of his mind and showed his.
And it's not on the menu anyway. Not today anyway. Got to be good.
Mushroom on camera for multiple hours as he passed out. So that's pretty epic. That's pretty cool. Awesome, buddy. You're really moving up the world. And you know, the interesting thing is I've never actually considered what this apartment complex actually is. I knew that he was being a caregiver, well, air quote, caregiver for his own mom, but the fact that there are wheelchairs and walkers and handrails in the hall.
It's an old folks home is what it is. And actually, she was a caregiver for him.
Way, lead me to believe that this is a much more care-driven facility than I was led to believe. Now, maybe I'm mistaken. I'm young, I'm lean, you know, I'm out there moving, prowling around.
Now, the Zins are hard.
Not to brag, but I don't need a handrail in my hallways to walk around. So maybe this is more common than I'm aware of because I don't live in a facility that's like this, but it really starts to paint the picture about how much of a degenerate this guy actually is. Now, keep in mind, there was also, I mean, there's so much information that I could just spew out here about what's going on in Blade's world. If you remember, Tyler, who's the cameraman sometimes for some of his streams, he also lives in this apartment complex.
Tyler.
And that's why I thought he was just sort of a normal guy that wanted to be Blade's friend and was kind of...
Guys, if you've been following my Blade coverage, Tyler is a name you know. Tyler. Dude, only used to be Blade, but he got arrested for pissing in public, for pissing on a car. Tyler like left his ass. It looked like he was leaving his ass, but he came back at the end. Oh man. Poor Tyler. Gets a lot of heat. Yeah, he gets a lot of heat. A Willie died? I recognize the name. I'm sure I've seen him before.
Kind of a, you know, whatever. And it turns out
I will say, if you're enjoying the stream, press the like button. It definitely helps out. If you guys want to throw something my way, that's kind of cool too, since essentially I'm paying for kind of two places at the moment, which sucks, but kind of doing that in a way. Oh, buddy. I might have to get a second job. For realsies. Pick up some shifts down at the overpass. I ain't gay, but $20 is $20, man.
That he actually is either the caregiver or just living with his elderly mom, and it came out that literally he's so much of a degenerate that his mom will not let him drive the car ever, and if he tries to take her car to go somewhere, she'll call the cops and report it stolen and put him in jail. So these are the type of people that are just wandering the halls with Blade inside the apartment complex, and you know in the middle of the night, it must be great to be 80 years old, you went to bed at 7:30 after having some soup, and now you hear this guy stumbling and mumbling and grumbling down the hallway as he tries to get into his own, well, I was gonna say his own apartment, but in actuality it's his mom's apartment, and she's not having any of this.
Okay, so do you want to talk to your mom first, and then... No? Do you want this stream? Here, take your stream, buddy.
Go away.
Go away.
Go away.
His mom said no. His mom said get out.
Brian,
No more.
Brian, come on. Brian, you gotta come on. Brian.
No.
Yeah, dude, come on.
Please come here, dude.
Brian, come here, dude.
And that's the last thing we've seen of him. So it's still got worse?
Tyler, keep stream on.
You
can barely even talk.
Mom, I gotta get in there, Mom.
Tyler, you are fucking this up. Film Blade with his mom.
What do you want to do, Mom?
The chat is some of the worst enablers, I swear. I'm fortunate that I've never summoned them my way when I ask for shots for drinks, because they would have buried me. They would have made me regret ever asking.
Hell.
Hey, Tyler, come here, dude.
Go away.
Is Willie really dead? Do you think Beck saw Willie's Willie? And do you think he drove her silly? Type of 5 for Willie. He lost it all.
You're weird, Mom.
Blade kicked the door
You're
down.
weird, Mom.
You are an old disabled.
For me,
Get out of here.
are you good?
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Go, Blade. Your mom said no.
So all you want to really do here is laugh, but the actual situation is so much more deranged. It kind of reminds me, it's been showcased several different times, especially with like drug addiction and different like forms of media. You know, big fan of Requiem for a Dream. There's the introduction scene where he tries to get the TV to go pawn it to get some cash. And this is essentially the exact same, except it's a more metaphysical relationship here, where he's going to go inside and film his mom using the toilet and him showing off his pecker on camera. And then he gets all confused as to why people are so upset, why people think he's such a loser. And at the same time, you know, Blade's going to come back and try and claim that he's actually just an A.
This guy used to be buddies with Keemstar. This guy used to be on Locale Live. This guy used to, he had something. He had a chance. He had opportunities in his life. It's over. It's over, dude. And I don't think he could stop drinking, because he's in the situation where people pay him to drink. So if he doesn't drink, he doesn't get money. Also, if he doesn't drink, his body probably goes through withdrawals. So there's that. So he's fucked. He's fucked.
Plus 10 out of 10 caregiver. He's the best that the world has ever seen. I mean, I know James Michael Shannon. I just made a video about him. I'm probably going to make a second video about him. But the fact that Blade thinks that he is equipped and capable while showcasing this stuff to the world, it'd be one thing, right? Not making it any better, but it'd be one thing to be drinking on your own and still doing this, but to literally broadcast it for us to enjoy. It's just, it's Christmas coming early, to say the very least. So Blade, then, you know, eventually he gets inside. His mom doesn't actually kick him out. There were some cop calls, body cam footage, back and forth, yada yada. Big deal. All right. Well, Blade says, time to do some IRL streaming, baby. We've been drinking inside the apartment. We gotta get outside. So what do? We wander into a public park and just start getting litty.
Like Timmy Blade, tonight's gonna be a good one, dude. I agree, dude.
Like a bum.
Well, why are you falling down on me now, dude? Thanks, buddy.
How ghetto is drinking in the park by yourself?
I'm drinking the park with 730 people. We're about to go make some moves, walk around.
And that was always the perfect retort. Anytime, you know, if you want to slam doink on Blade, send in a donation, say, wow, what a loser. Well, you know.
It really does illustrate that, in a way, streamers like this are essentially the new bums sitting in the park with booze, and you're getting money to drink. That, am I missing something there? I mean, it kind of looks about the same to me.
You know, we got to start quantifying things, because while Blade, yes, is drinking in public, there are indeed 700 people tuning in to watch a man drink in public, but it's sort of a train wreck, right? You know, he's like free will maxing. He's homeless.
Yeah, Jamon 312, yeah. I mean, Blade does have a bigger audience for sure. And he is a bigger YouTuber for realsies. He has a following. Now, if you guys could bring those people over here and they can enable me to an early grave. No, I'm joking. I am joking on that. There would be a cutoff. I can only drink so much. There's a line. There's a limit.
Maxing. It's hard to really figure out exactly what his objective is or why he thinks that this is appealing in any way. Now, if I was a passerby, right, I'd be like, what the hell? What is going on? You know, we got a man with a horse hoof on his foot, wandering around, stumbling around, peg-legging around, and now he's just drinking bottles of Jaeger right in public, just flexing on the haters. So Blade is just surmising that this is a good idea. He's gonna keep on drinking pooing. He's gonna have a few drinks and not get too litty. All right, he can't get too litty because by the time of the day, it seems like it's early afternoon sometimes. So he's got to be able to stretch this out, baby.
Cheers to all the awesome peoples. I love you guys. We're gonna
Except he won't be able to.
Stream. Let's not get too drunk too fast. I will stream Buck Strickland's funeral with TTS. And there's a long-time hater named Polino. I don't hate anybody, dude. I don't have the energy to hate people, dude. If I don't like someone, I just don't fuck with them. That's it.
He doesn't hate anybody.
This is the update. Okay.
He's not even racist either.
Jake is my mom's new caregiver, paid by the state. Me, Jake, and my mom are getting a place. Please don't fuck that up, trolls. You're probably gonna fuck it up anyways. And that's it. And then the cool thing about it is that allows me to do IRL and trips and other shit. I'm not afraid of clip channels. Clip channels are gonna, dude. There's like a bajillion videos of me on YouTube, dude.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many videos of me on YouTube. All I ask of you clip channels is don't put shit out of context.
He's worried about the trolls and the clip channels screwing up chances for him. He's begging them not to do it. That's just going to fuel them to do it even more. because they're like, oh, this is going to hurt you, huh? His audience, it's kind of like, in a way, like the Thorpe audience. Like, they watch him not because they love him, but they want to like enable him. And it's kind of sick, right? It's really sick if you think about what's happening here. It's a fucked up Truman Show. Where like, you're just trying to get them fucked up and do fucked up shit to see what happens. And you're kind of hoping for the worst. This is the face of Jägermeister.
And link my channel.
The audacity for the man that literally shows himself pissing himself in public, throwing up, filming people dying inside of his house, filming his own mother dying inside her apartment, and we're supposed to sit over here and be like, oh, okay, let's show the context. All right, and then when people show the context, i.e. re-upload the stream, because Blade usually takes them down when something crazy happens, he goes out there and he copyright strikes them. He says, no archiving my bad behavior, don't be doing that. And shout out to Lucky Dip, by the way.
He's a striker
with some
too,
commentary mixed in that he is archiving some of the streams that Blade's doing, so shout out to him. But you know, Blade he wants to have his cake and eat it too. He's going to be upset that people are going to figure out where he lives soon because he's going to move somewhere else and do IRL streams and then yada, yada, yada. And then he's going to be like, I can't believe this happened.
Right.
Well, shocker. I'm not endorsing people doing
he's
that.
He's going to be like, I can't believe I'm a victim of this. Like, if you're going to do IRL streams, you can, whatever you do not dox yourself. That's like a basic thing, man. And you can't hope for the best. You can't hope that chat's going to have your best interests at heart because they probably don't. They probably don't, man. Anyway. Yeah, press the like button, guys. It definitely helps out. If you guys have any of those gems, you can send them my way. It's like, I think it's free money. I'm not exactly sure how it works. It's like pennies for me. You want to throw anything my way? No drinking tonight. No drinking. Okay, no shots, no beer, just water. We're just doing water. That's it.
And I'll never get behind people actually calling in and messing and whatever. But like, if you know it's going to happen, why don't you try and avoid that from happening? Because he doesn't have any impulse control. Because he'll try and do IRL streams, including this one in particular, and it's okay, I guess, if he goes out to public somewhere, but all of his public streams are literally, I mean, reminder, a couple months ago, he literally sat in the alleyway.
The 10 jewels. Thank you. The gold coin. That's cool,
next
man.
to like a Target or something.
No drinking, Bean. No drinking.
Yes, that's pretty cool, but he can't physically show up inside of a business because they're going to kick him out. People are going to figure out where he is, and it's going to be a disaster.
Sounds like BS. I don't drink all the time, Bean. But if it helps you any, I could pour what's in this cup into a clear glass so that way you can see it. That cool mason jar that I used to have stayed with the house. Anyway, be right back.
I still take care of my mom. I'm just not going to be doing drunk streams at my mom's house because she calls the police every single fucking time, dude. So we keep it away from there. You guys want IRL anyway. But, dude, I take care of my mom. My mom loves me. She gave me birth. Blah, 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 blah. You guys are only seeing me when I'm fucking hammered, and she doesn't obviously want to see her son hammered. What mom does, so figure it out, dude.
Some kind of Italian you are. You couldn't take care of your own mother. Another man had to come in to do a better job than you. What a failure of a man. I miss my sober son.
Yep.
And that donation is the perfect encapsulation of what we're witnessing here with Blade. He literally is just so invested and so interested in just getting Liddy and Liddy and Liddy again, and he can't quite possibly understand the ramifications of it. Why would his mom get so upset that people are constantly calling her house, nonstop, reporting, calling the police? He's pissing himself. He's falling on the floor. He can't get up. She's elderly. All these things, but no. I can't believe my mom would do this to me. The 40-year-old toeless man who's getting Liddy in her side room and basically squatting in her apartment because I can't go get a housing situation myself, and I want to leech off of her. So that's pretty cool. But don't worry. Don't worry. He's still taking care of her, guys. He just needed somebody who could be sober and do all the activities like take her shopping, take her to doctor's appointments, you know, get her out of bed, put her in the chair, change her, bathe her, take her to the toilet, make her food, all that stuff. Everything else, Blade, he's right there for her. He's tuning in, baby. He's definitely looking out for her best interest. Now, the funny thing is, it's just like you can't even really like quantify what's happening, because now we get introduced to Jake the caretaker, and Blade's like, oh, I'm gonna go to the mall and say hi to them, but he literally can't even show up there and hang out with his mom for a little bit before he gets sidetracked and says, I need.
Thank you, Melanie M, for the 5 gifted memberships. Envy Girl said she gave me birth. Who gave you birth? Your mom? I mean, yeah. Killer Tony got a gifted membership. Look at that. Pumpkinhead. Got it. I recognize that name. Back in the horror days. I used to talk about horror movies and stuff. RKXY1SJ. Blade outlived another mod. Pat Mowing. Don't think I've ever seen Pat Mowing in the chat. Huh. Straight vodka? Yeah, straight up vodka. Bumblebee Tuna 443. Man, y'all see the face I make when I drink liquor.
I need to go get some new sneakers, baby, and then I need to go drink in a public park some more.
Hello. Huh? What? I'm sorry, what, Mom? It's so hard to hear you, Mom. I love you, but so hard to hear you.
All right. Let me find out where the Nike store is, and I'll leave you two lovebirds alone. So I'm gonna be like walking around the park in downtown. I'm a little drunk right now. I don't want to scuff my shoes.
Yeah.
Can you take my shoes home?
I'm sure. Hey, look, chat, check it out. I'm on Mama Blade duties right now. Great time.
Mama Blade duties.
Right out some new shoes. I love you. I'm gonna get back to my stream, okay? Okay. See you in a couple hours, I guess. All right, love you, Mom. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I'm about to take this shot, and it's gonna be fucking bad news bears for a while. I feel like I shouldn't take this shot.
Uh-oh.
I feel like
if you feel like you shouldn't take it, then you shouldn't take it. You really shouldn't. If that shot is what's going to unlock the vault for depression, then don't do it.
Take half of it, dude. But I feel bad because someone donated $50 and someone donated 21 right after it, and I owe the 21, and Now, we're going to hoof it. We're going to go find something to do, something else besides sitting on the bench and smoking cigarettes. I get it. I set a timer for like 20 minutes. Sounds like a lifetime, whatever, but I have to do that, dude, because I can't be fucking annihilated.
So this shows perfectly where his priorities lie. He is litty again, showing up at the mall to say hi to his mom, says hi to his mom, can't understand what she's saying because he's too litty, and then says, I need to go get new shoes. And he gets hyper paranoid because as he's checking out to get his new shoes, the phone rings. That means the trolls have found him, and he's got to scram, dude. He's got to scram. Now, he takes his nice new white kicks and brings him to his actual mother's caregiver.
Well,
Jake.
it's protective action on this part. You think about it, because the trolls have found him. He doesn't want his trolls to be messing with his mom and stuff. So if he was looking out for his mom there. Sure, he shouldn't be getting drunk like this all the time. It's definitely not good for his health. I mean, he's literally killing himself. Like he's losing his toes.
And says, hello, Jake. Please take these home. I don't want to scuff them. Please take good care of my...
Depression requires self-reflection. There is a moment of being tipsy where that does happen. But, you know, what happens here is Blade goes far beyond that, where he gets blacked out, where self-conscious, self-reflection is just not there.
Belongings, I'm gonna go out to the public park and get wasted. That sounds like some A+ priorities. Now, mind you, Blade initially, when he was moving out here, we all understood the actual ramifications of what he was doing. You know, he was hopping around from when he got kicked out in the Missouri house.
Can you imagine how
house
toxic
to friend's house
his
to
liver
Orange's
looks?
Mountain to Las Vegas, and then he ends up here with his mom, and he's like, I'm gonna reconnect with her, and I'm gonna be her caregiver, and I'm gonna look out for her, and that just has disintegrated, fallen apart within 2 years, and it's
Right.
not really that surprising, right? So we're left with the reality that Blade is out here, and he just wants to get litty again, but he literally cannot do anything worthwhile in IRL because he's, maybe not him in particular, but streamers, IRL streamers are so notorious that they are already being pre-banned from showing up to places in public.
Well, yeah, because they're a freaking nuisance. And the chat kind of, it goes both ways. Like the streamer does it, and then the chat will enable it, and then the streamer will up the ante for even more stuff to get more donations, because like it seems to kind of like get the attention and get the donations or whatever if you do the crazy stuff, which is act like an asshole in public. That's why streamers are a freaking nuisance. Yeah, anyway.
I'm literally getting picked up, dude. I'm not trying to cause any problems.
I just want to make sure that you're aware
IRL
of the side
streamers.
explained too. These three properties, Bellevue Place, Lincoln Square North, Lincoln Square South, all three are our properties, right? Okay. 4 properties in total, no live streaming. That's why you're not getting trespassed right now, because in my error, I did not explain to you the entire property boundaries. Right. So I appreciate you being cool. I just want to make sure that you're aware, so you don't get in any trouble that you don't need to get into. All right, man?
And by the way, who's surprised that this is happening? Who's surprised that like businesses and places are like, nope, no live streaming here. We don't want that happening here. And good. Because what kind of asshole live streams in a bar? Or like you're just gonna involve like random public people in your shit? No.
And you said you're getting picked up?
I'm literally getting picked up right now.
Awesome, man. Appreciate it. Have a good day.
All right, let's go to cooking, guys. Apparently you can't live stream in fucking Bellevue, dude. I went for the cheese.
Oh.
Yep, I'm here. I'm looking
He has
too.
dentures.
Shut up, Peggy. Shut up, Peggy. Shut up, Peggy. Shut.
I didn't say that. All right, love you guys.
Love you guys.
My feet are too big for the store. All right, guys, love you. Bye.
And it's actually kind of cute in a, I don't know, deeply psychotic type of way that
No, that's not cute at all. Why that
Jake,
image?
the
Why
caregiver,
that
and his
image?
elderly mother have to also be his Uber driver. Now, I'm pretty sure Blade has been banned from Uber in the past. I don't know if he still is because, you know, he's getting litty, he's pissing in the back seat, everybody's throwing him out of the car. But now he's got his mom and his buddy who's driving around trying to find him so that they can drive him to another part of town so he can go drink some more. And that's just epic. That's awesome. That's what everybody is trying to tune in for, right? This is the type of content that everybody is trying to witness. Is Blade, you know, he's stumbling and mumbling and grumbling.
I want to look at it.
The whole cheese thing. Somebody said they would donate like $300 if he got cheese from some restaurant, so he went to Cheesecake Factory and got a cup of cheese. Doesn't matter. Regardless,
just to eat the cheese. Oh shit. I'm actually glad that my chat doesn't want to enable my vices. They actually want to see me not fuck up. So that's good. That's good.
Now we're on the corner. We're on the corner in a different part of town, and we're just drinking alcohol from our backpack.
Answer the question. Am I sober enough to drive a family member for you, or am I lit? Never mind, dude.
You are.
Dude, I gotta move to fucking
beyond
Vegas.
lit.
Mama Blade needs to die, so I'm going to Vegas. That sounds so bad. I'm sorry for saying that. That sounds so bad, but like.
Is that your Bala Jaeger?
Nope. It's not open.
Turn that down, please.
I'm turning off.
There's a noise ordinance in the city.
My bad, dude.
Okay. So I know it's your Jaeger. I'm not gonna shake you down about it, but you gotta stop drinking so you get slow on the city.
I'll go home. I'll get the lift and go home.
Do you have your ID?
Absolutely, dude.
Can I see it, please?
He got shut down for drinking in public.
That goes back to you.
All right. If it makes your life easier, I'll catch you Uber and you home.
I appreciate that. Why are you waiting?
Well, I thought this was America. What do you mean I can't drink in public? What's going on here?
Garbage, throw it away, okay?
Deal.
All right.
Deal. Thank you.
Don't cause me any more trouble tonight.
I don't want to.
So this is the reality that we're witnessing, right? Blade just.
The reality is that even the police are cracking down on this nonsense, dude. The cop was like, "Turn that down." There's a sound ordinance here. Shit. This is great. This is great. Society finally caught up to the reality that IRL streamers are a nuisance and need to be shut down. Thank you, RK. I know you don't love me, but at least you don't hate me. I don't think I'm very hateable. There's only a few people who hate me. And one of them's Burgess for some reason. He really, really does not like me. He really doesn't like me. Okay. He goes off about it all the time.
Comes right out and says, yeah, I want my mom to die so I can move to Las Vegas and get drunk and gamble all day. That sounds awesome. Now that's the plot of a movie that I'm sure is already in existence somewhere. Otherwise, this is going to be the introductory clip. This is going to be Blade's introductory clip. And it's so funny, like the amount of lore that exists for Blade, the amount of sagas and eras that he's gone through is just absolutely ridiculous. And I feel like is going to try and levy this whole new caretaker thing to try and branch out, move somewhere else. Now he obviously probably really likes and really appreciates the free housing that his mom provides for him, so that's probably pretty litty for him. But at the same time, he just needs to get out and spread his wings and fly. Because look at him, he's sitting on the corner drinking his Jaeger in public and getting cop calls to show up and shake him down for his liquor and to turn off his speaker because he's probably in like some suburban area of town. You know, this is a nice place, and now we got drunk losers like him showing up and ruining everything. So we actually get one of the more intriguing aspects of a stream that Blade has had in a long time. Usually when he gets in an Uber, because now it's probably too late, his mom's asleep, can't be going out there to pick him up again. This Uber or Lyft driver or whatever is actually pretty funny. He joins in on the shenanigans and debauchery just ensues.
Dude, listen. What I do, dude, is any service, I tip the tab. I drank for a decade. All the herbs and botanicals from Jaeger. I stopped drinking, took care of my mom. Then I lost my toes.
He stopped drinking to take care of his mom. Dude, he didn't stop drinking.
Shut your mouth. Figured it out, dude. Sorry, dude. I love you, dude. Let's go, dude. Sorry, dude. Let's go, dude.
This Uber driver, bless his heart, he's hoping for the tip the tab that Blade always infamously says. Now, Blade's too litty to probably remember that and actually follow through with that. And instead, we're going to get left with the reality that Blade is just piss-ass drunk, wandering around into a gas station, smoking cigarettes around the gas pumps, and now he has to go back home. But he doesn't want the night to end, right? He doesn't want the fun to end anymore because he's been having a grand old time. So what does he do?
What an idiot.
He shows up, and if you watch any of his streams where he's drinking or smoking outside, there's a collection of older people who also are smoking, and Blade basically shows up and makes them all scram. They all see him, and they're like, he's piss-ass drunk. I'm getting out of here. I'm not going to deal with this tonight.
All right, let's check it out.
I'm sorry, but I love you.
No, you don't.
You're my favorite person ever. Okay, well, figure it out, dude. Scram! 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 Marcel, come here, dude.
What a drunk nuisance.
I'm calling you, dude. I love you, dude. Come here, dude. Marcel,
A
come here,
drunk
dude.
loser ruining a good time for everybody
come
else.
Here now, dude. Marcel! 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 Dude, I'm fucking lit, dude.
So he literally sits outside for
Beyond
45 minutes, shouting Marcel in the middle of the night, and this guy's just trying to walk his dog. He doesn't want to be on stream. He doesn't want to hang out with you. You're literally scaring everybody. Everybody's running away from you, Blade, including your own mother, because when he finally says, enough's enough, time to go inside, well, he goes to the call box because he's probably had his key fob privileges taken away. And he tries to call his mom, and his mom is pissed and says you can't come inside unless you turn off the stream.
Hey, Mom. Why is that wrong, Mom?
Turn it off now.
Sorry.
Turn off the streaming.
Forget it.
She sounds mad. She sounds like an angry dog.
Hit 9, Mom.
No, they turn it off.
Okay, well, what? What are you talking about? I want to go home.
Turn the damn stream off.
Turn the damn thing off. Turn the stream off.
Stream's off. Let me in.
Lying to his mom.
Just hit 9. Just hit
Lying.
9, Mom.
She knows you're a liar.
Thank you.
She knows you're a
Just
liar.
let me inside, Mom, please. I need to go upstairs and take my pecker out and show it on stream. Mom, I beg you. I have nowhere else. Now, if we got if there was some sort of like dynamic that we could get where Blade is forced to sleep out on the bench where, you know, the smoking bench is out front, that would be awesome. You know, this is his new reality. He's got to try and, you know, slip his way inside when somebody that actually has access to the building comes. Now, mind you, immediately after this, Blade moves too slowly and the door locks, so he has to wait for somebody else to come in and actually let him inside. But that's the saga. That's like what a typical Blade stream is looking like nowadays. Now, as I mentioned, Blade got pepper sprayed, and luckily for all of you, you know, I thought I might have to wait until a separate video or something to actually showcase it, but we got footage here. Don't worry. So Blade is drunk, typically riding around with a bunch of goobers, and you know, he rolls up on some J-cuppers and needs to hop out and say, "Hey, baby, what's shack-a-lackin'?"
We gotta go, bro. I want to say hi to you. Oh.
Rainbows, rainbows, kite, kite, kitten, rainbows, rainbows, kite, kite.
Shit.
I think we got pepper spray, but it didn't really hurt that bad. She's kind of cute. A little bit.
Well, if you're wasted and out of your mind like that, messing with those women, yeah, they're gonna pepper spray your ass, dude.
They got you?
Got you, dude. Ouch, that hurt.
So it's just perfect. He's crying in the back seat. His face just gets redder and redder and redder.
All right, we watched enough of that. We're at shout out to saturated content. This was pretty good. Okay, this was good. All right. Anyone think Only Use Me Blade is redeemable? Is he fixable? Or is he done? Is he donezo? I think he's done. He's a Walking Dead man. That's for real. That name fits him more than it fits me right now. Even with the way I look. Because he kind of trapped himself here, huh? You can't get out of this. He drinks to make money. He can only make money if he drinks. He can't stop drinking because then he won't make money. Even if it's killing him. He has to continue to do it. That's his, well, that's the only way he makes money. 5 toes down. He's going to be a pirate. He's going to get a peg leg. And then he's going to think it's cool, man. So. Oh, that's a subscriber for another channel, for the reaction channel. Look at that. That's cool. Oh, I need to do more content over there. Some streams every now and then. That'd be nice. Can't stream 2 places at once. Can't clone myself. Anyway, so we were going to talk about King, but we did it earlier. It was more fun. But we already did it. I think we're good. All that was about was like the feminine energy on stream, which that was just funny. I hope King doesn't take that seriously. Hopefully he doesn't get mad about it. I'm surprised he didn't show up in chat. If he did, I didn't pay any attention. Hurricane showed up. All right. So I think I'll start wrapping up the stream here. I'll do a shout out to everybody still active in the chat like I do. A shout out to everyone who's active in the chat right now. You got Dancer 7691, ECP 90, ICR 8748, Gobbledygookish, Jamon 312. All right. Anthony B 2983. Look at that, popping in there. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this. You know, we spent a lot of time covering Matt and TJ as the kind of the collab that was, I would say, more positive vibes in the sense that they weren't spending their time talking about the Thorpes or Ruby. They were just doing their own thing. You know, hanging out at the beach, having little archery lessons where TJ was actually teaching Matt how to shoot a bow. That was kind of cool. I know the age gap is sus and kind of creepy and all that, and there's a lot of things, elements about that are kind of alarming, if you will. But I mean, she's 21 and can make her choices. And I can only hope for the best that he's not going to further damage her. We'll see. This could be a moment where Matt's going to show us who he really is. For some, he already is showing that. Be like, oh, he's disgusting. You know, he's taking advantage of this 21-year-old and all this stuff. And I hear you. But what can we do about that? Not really much. All I can do is hope for the best. That's all we can do. Anyway, with that said, you guys take it easy and have a good one.